Bonjour, good afternoon. Mon nom est André Roy et j'ai le plaisir et le privilège d'être le doyen de la Faculté des Arts et Sciences à l'Université Concordia. I'm delighted to welcome our new graduates, their families and friends, our distinguished guests for the Spring 2019 Convocation ceremony. Je vous souhaite la bienvenue en cette magnifique et mémorable journée de collation des grades. Convocation is the highlight of our academic year, a special day to remember for our graduating class and for all of us. Today, let us celebrate our students for their efforts, their achievements, and their successes. Diplômés, nous sommes tellement fiers de vous. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors, wherever they may take you. Toutes nos félicitations, congratulations to our 2019 graduating class. Now, would everyone please join Ms. Colleen Bartley, mezzo-soprano, in the singing of O Canada.
Please be seated. Dear graduates, invités distingués, mesdames et messieurs, félicitations à chacun et chacune de nos nouveaux diplômés en cette magnifique journée de réjouissance. Graduation is a special day for your support networks, your families, your loved ones and friends, as well as the Concordia community and your fellow alumni who have collaborated with you to make this day possible. I am thrilled and honored to share this special milestone with you. La valeur d'une formation universitaire est incontestable et en obtenant votre diplôme, vous avez acquis un grand avantage dans notre société. Mais il y a autre chose. Certains et certaines d'entre vous seront des décideurs politiques et des leaders. D'autres seront des bâtisseurs ou des créateurs, ou encore des scientifiques ou des chercheurs dont les découvertes transformeront le monde. Success is not determined by financial wealth or the approval of your peers, but rather success is defined by the extent to which we are able to build our communities and help our fellow citizens. I stand before you today on the shoulders of the many people whose guidance and support have helped me along the way. While our backgrounds and circumstances may have influenced who we are, each of us is responsible for who we become. Remember to pay it forward, whether financially or through the gift of your knowledge and time. I urge each of you to give back to the university and your community by investing in its future generations of graduates, just as previous generations have invested in you. Define your success by the degree to which you positively affect people in your lives. En tant que citoyen averti et engagé, vous, les diplômés, êtes bien placés pour exercer une influence extrêmement bénéfique sur notre monde en évolution constante. Your participation is critical. Humanity currently faces some of the most difficult challenges in our history, from catastrophic threats posed by climate change to an unstable political climate marked by violence and misinformation aimed at dividing us. It is incumbent on all of us to set a better example by being part of the solution. Progress and change now lie squarely in your hands. You all carry the requisite enthusiasm, energy, and power to make change happen by constantly questioning, imagining, and applying your knowledge and your passion. I know that for many of you, this is a period that can be unsettling. You are transitioning from an environment where everyone told you what you should do to an environment where you now have to decide for yourself what you want to do. I urge you to look at these next few years as a continuation of your educational journey. Now is the time to ask the right questions, to acquire the knowledge necessary to succeed. Don't just chase the quick paycheck. The money will come. Wherever you go and whatever you do, the harvest of knowledge, experience, and values that you have learned here at Concordia will be as relevant for society as you make it. Take advantage of the alumni mentorship resources and community that exists to aid you in your journey. Success in the future will require adaptability, resilience, and a willingness to change. With the rapid pace of technology and the advent of artificial intelligence, increased automation, and robotics, the world is transforming at an unparalleled speed. Be leaders of change, not followers. Lead not only by example, but by exerting a positive influence on all those around you. Remember, if you elevate others, you elevate yourself. Someone who has certainly led with panache is Concordia's outgoing president, Alan Shepard. Alan joined Concordia in 2012. I've known Concordia for over 50 years, and I can fairly say that Alan's stewardship these past 7 years has been nothing short of incredible, leaving us with dividends that will accrue to our benefit for many years. We have experienced a renaissance at Concordia, which has been strategically planned and skillfully executed. Under Alan's leadership, our alma mater has steadily escalated in national and international rankings. We are now rated the top Canadian university under 50 years old, I'm sorry. Our scholars have received record external funding for their research. Many great initiatives have put in place, such as the District 3 Innovation Hub, the 4th Space Research Hub, and the university's comprehensive digital strategy, to name just a few. All of these factors and many more have contributed to a palpable buzz at Concordia across Montreal and beyond. That buzz is reflected in our record applications and environment of the past several years. And we see it in our stellar success of our fundraising campaign, which is already enhancing Concordia's strengths and allowing us to take bold strides. This is all a team effort, of course, but any solid team, like the one Alan leaves at Concordia, requires a strong leader. Alan has led Concordia with great clarity, integrity, insightfulness, respect for others, and always with an excellent sense of humor. He is a builder, and everyone he's built here adds up to a sense of pride that will carry on into the next generation. Thank you, Alan, for all you have done for us at Concordia. There is no doubt you will be succeeded as president and vice chancellor, but most certainly never replaced. Farewell, good friend. I wish you Godspeed in your new role at Western. Know that you will be dearly missed in so many ways by me and the collective university body. Speaking of succession, taking over from Alan as interim president will be Concordia's wonderful provost, Graham Carr. Graham is a professor in our Department of History, our provost, and has been deeply, and I can certainly say very passionately, involved in Concordia's development for over 3.5 decades. His profound knowledge of the university history, community, and strategic directions will continue to guide Concordia into the next generation. To our graduates, I couldn't suggest finer role models than Alan and Graham. Be bold, be imaginative, be prepared to fail, to continue to learn, and to succeed. Trust me, you can and will make a difference if you follow your passions. When you discover your passion, you will find your life to be an absolute joy. Je vous encourage à rêver, à explorer les choses qui n'existent pas encore, puisque c'est ainsi que vous allez changer le monde et bâtir l'avenir. I am happy that we share a meaningful connection through Concordia, and I hope that today is the beginning of your lifelong bond with our university and our community. I wish you all good luck, good health, and good fortune. Chapeau et merci. Thank you, and I'd like to ask Dr. Ellen Shepard to address the convocation.
Bonjour, bienvenue à toutes et à tous. C'est un grand plaisir d'être parmi vous pour ce bel événement. This really is a day for you, for the graduates, and for your families. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that Concordia University and today's ceremony are located on unceded indigenous lands. The Ghanaian Gahaga are recognized as the custodians of the lands and the waters in which we gather today. Tiohtià:ke, also known as Montreal, is historically known as a gathering place for First Nations. Today, it's a home to a diverse population of Indigenous and other peoples. We respect the continued connections with the past, present, and future in our ongoing relationships with Indigenous and other peoples within the Montreal community. And that's what today's festivities are all about. They're a celebration of community. To our graduates, all of us in the Concordia community are extremely proud of you. Your family and your friends, they're proud too. As hard as you've worked to get here, your education is not in course stop. Education is a lifelong process, and increasingly so as our knowledge society continues to accelerate. Tandis que vous poursuivrez vos apprentissages, les idées que vous avez explorées et les expériences que vous avez vécues ici vous aideront à interpréter notre monde complexe et à y devenir des leaders. Concordia fera toujours partie de ce que vous êtes. As we celebrate your personal achievements together, it's important to remember that today is also about the bigger picture. Your own education from kindergarten through an undergraduate or a graduate degree is also an investment in the greater social fabric in making our community stronger, and the world needs you. As our chancellor just mentioned, like most of you, I too am now a Concordia alumnus, and I'm moving on. The alumni I meet around the world are extremely enthusiastic about the positive change their time here has brought in them, and which they now bring to the world. And I am truly grateful for my 7 years at the university. I've greatly appreciated our Board of Governors' guidance and trust. That balance, combined with our talented faculty and staff's passion and commitment to students, has made it possible for us to accomplish great things together. Outstanding teaching, powerful research, some fantastic new projects, great learning. And every day, I've been inspired by our raison d'etre. You, our students, your creativity, your energy, your dedication to making the world a better place. I hope you'll carry that spirit with you as you carry on Concordia's mission of making a difference in our world. In the midst of our celebrations today, finally, I want to ensure that we remember those who are less fortunate than we are, those who have not had the advantages of a university education, those who have been affected by war, affected by poverty, affected by terrorism and extremism. Education continues to be a powerful antidote to the world's problems. Education builds understanding and it binds us together. And education makes hope possible. Félicitations encore, bonne chance, et à la prochaine.
Monsieur le chancelier, j'ai l'honneur de vous présenter Madame Caroline Ouellette, athlète olympique, modèle inspirant et membre de la famille des Stingers de Concordia. She is the only Canadian in any sport to participate in 4 Olympic Games and win gold at all 4. She might also be the first player in history, although this would be harder to verify, to take home a hockey championship while being pregnant. Which she and her partner Julie Chu did in 2017 by winning their 4th Clarkson Cup with les Canadiennes de Montréal. Au-delà des médailles et des championnats conquis au fil des ans, Caroline est avant toute chose une personne passionnée du sport et des saines habitudes de vie. Une des qualités que j'admire beaucoup chez Caroline est sa grande générosité, que ce soit envers ses coéquipières, ses proches et même les partisans. Elle a toujours de petites attentions qui réchauffent le cœur. Elle prend le temps d'échanger avec tous les partisans qui l'approchent. Elle les connaît même souvent par leur nom. Monsieur le chancelier, oh pardon, il me reste une feuille. Très important. Caroline est l'incarnation du dévouement. Elle donne sans compter et se dédie au développement de son sport sans rien attendre en retour. Caroline représente la persévérance, le travail acharné, la résilience et l'amour. Elle est une ambassadrice hors pair pour le hockey et le sport féminin. La grande famille des Stingers peut se compter chanceuse de la trouver parmi ses rangs. Monsieur le chancelier, au nom du Sénat et du conseil d'administration de l'université, j'ai le privilège et l'honneur de vous présenter Madame Caroline Ouellette afin que vous lui décerniez un doctorat en droit honoris causa.
Dr. Ouellette will now address the convocation.
Monsieur le chancelier, Monsieur le Président, merci grandement pour vos mots inspirants. Monsieur le recteur, invités d'honneur, parents et amis, chers diplômés, merci à toute l'équipe de l'Université Concordia. Je suis très, très émue par cette reconnaissance. En plus d'être présentée par une grande amie à moi, Lisa Marie Breton, qui a toujours été une mentor et une personne que j'admire beaucoup. Chers gradués, vous êtes magnifiques. Félicitations. I'm really humbled to speak to you today, and I sincerely hope that you will find ways to connect with my story. This is without a doubt a day that you can all be proud of. I am sure that over those past years, you all had your part of challenges and struggles, but you made it. You successfully graduated, and you have an exciting journey ahead. You might not know what you want to do next, and that is totally fine. Be patient, be curious, be daring. Many of you will go through life taking many different positions. Change is the only certainty in life. J'ai l'impression que je n'ai pas choisi le hockey. Le hockey m'a choisi. Aussi longtemps que je peux me souvenir, j'étais en amour avec le sport. J'ai commencé à jouer au hockey à une époque où les filles ne pratiquaient pas ce sport. Et si vous étiez assez courageuse pour vouloir jouer au hockey, vous deviez jouer avec des garçons ou pas jouer du tout. Life is full of challenges and transitions. You will have to dial up and dial down your career at different times. Trust that you will find your next challenge and you will be just as good at it. Through the bullying that I experienced as a girl in a non-traditional field at the time, my dad taught me a very important lesson. Mon père m'a appris qu'on ne choisit pas ce que les autres nous disent, mais qu'on choisit toujours notre attitude. On choisit toujours comment on réagit. Et j'ai grandi en essayant de faire la différence sur la glace, à l'endroit où j'avais un impact, où j'avais le contrôle. I loved hockey more than anything else, and never in my 16-year career with the national team it felt like I was making sacrifices. I hope that I took decisions that empowered me to be the best athlete, player, teammate, and leader that I could possibly be for my team, while pursuing my dreams. J'ai fait partie de 4 équipes canadiennes qui ont remporté la médaille d'or à 4 occasions. Lors de ces... Merci. Lors de ces 4 occasions aux Jeux olympiques, mon rôle au sein de l'équipe était très, très différent. Et j'ai choisi de faire de mon mieux. I chose to embrace the role I was trusted in by my coaches, to embrace it for the betterment of my team. Was it always easy? Not at all. But as I grew older and wiser, I found new ways to stay relevant and invaluable to my coaches and my teammates. Towards the end of my career, I might not have been able to become faster than I already was, but I could find new ways to improve as a leader. I could bring a positive attitude and a relentless work ethic that forced people around me to elevate their game. If you want your dream job to come true, find a way to make yourself instrumental to others. And that path to your dream job is not straight. Embrace different roles and make opportunities for yourself. Build your resume by being an active member of your community and volunteering. Find a purpose to do so, to do good before tragedy or illness chooses it for you. What I have felt just as fulfilling as winning hockey games have been through my involvement with causes that touch me by its deserving people it was meant to help. For example, with Right to Play, I visited one of their programs in Benin, Africa. Seeing firsthand how education can be one's only hope out of poverty. I realize that often here, We always want and need the next big thing. We want the next new iPhone that's going to come out, and we know exactly how much that's going to cost us. But sadly, we don't comprehend often the value of so many things, such as an access to education, to affordable education, which is such a pivotal one. So the diploma you have earned today has tremendous value, and it will take you as far as you choose to go. If you see a posting for a job that you like, apply for it. Trust yourself. You don't have to master perfectly every single skill required to interview. Let others judge your worth. You might be surprised how much they see in you. I was not always 100% confident that I was going to succeed, but I tried my best to fake that I was. And that in itself transformed the way others and I felt in a difficult situation. Your attitude is always your choice, it has power, and it is always contagious. Life is not a fairy tale. Find your pillars of strength, friends that will stick by your side in good and not so great times. Lean in, and when life is so difficult, kick and claw your way out and give yourself time to be better. Even if it ever feels like you can barely stand up, it does not mean that in a month or two you might not be running. Don't be afraid to reach out to people you admire. It is human nature to feel good about helping others because it is rewarding. Yet, how can we explain that we are so scared to ask others for help, for advice, and for guidance? Eventually, do good yourself, become a mentor, take pride in helping others grow, and helping others see their own potential. Through my involvement in sport, I strive to connect young girls with strong and confident female role models that have succeeded both in athletics and academics. My biggest undertaking is that women one day can play professional hockey, and I will continue to advocate until I can see that day. The successful teams I've been part of had two things in common: love and a safe and open environment for all its members. People played for one another instead of just with one another. I hope that you find this thriving culture in your upcoming quest. In my opinion, it is the recipe to feeling like you have never worked a day in your life. I feel that what really matters is that you do what you love so you can truly love what you do. I wish you all the best and enjoy today.
Dr. Willett, with your words today, you have demonstrated that you are a pillar of strength, a great leader, and once again, you put the puck in the net. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, it is my honor to present to you Ms. Sylvia Schmelkes, sociologist and education researcher. Au fil des 4 dernières décennies, Madame Schmelkes a occupé des fonctions de premier plan en recherche, en défense des droits et en élaboration de politiques dans le domaine de l'éducation à l'échelle nationale et internationale, faisant souvent œuvre de pionnière. She has been one of Latin America's leading proponents of intercultural education. Her approach creates a respect for the riches and values of diversity and she has developed methods to achieve equitable standards of education in her native Mexico, a country which, as she has noted, has 68 different languages and no centralized culture. Es decir, que ha sido uno de los mayores promotores de la educación intercultural en América Latina, con un enfoque que aprecia las riquezas y los valores de la diversidad. También ha desarrollado criterios para lograr normas equitativas en el sistema de la educación de México, su país, con el cual, según ella ha notado, el Canadá tiene muchas convergencias. Over her 4-decade career, she has championed inclusion and equitable models of education at the Mexican Secretariat of Public Education, UNICEF, UNESCO, and the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Her leadership, especially as related to adult and rural education, has created improved living conditions for the country's most underprivileged groups, and has led to the founding of 9 intercultural universities that primarily serve its indigenous populations, with the involvement of their communities. Concordia a toujours soutenu que l'éducation devait être largement accessible pour favoriser le développement personnel et social. As our university continues this tradition of inclusivity with its Indigenous Directions initiative, Ms. Schmelke's leadership and integrity provide an inspiring model. Among other honors, in 2008, Ms. Schmelke received the Comenius Medal for UNESCO for her career as researcher. Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of Senate and the Board of Governors, it is my privilege and honor to present to you Ms. Sylvia Schmelke so that you may confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Congratulations, Dr. Schmelkes, and look forward to hearing your remarks to the convocation.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President and Vice Chancellor, honored platform, guests, graduating class, family, and friends. It is difficult for me to express how I feel to be receiving this high honor from such a prestigious university, the University of Concordia, in a country that I feel very close to, Canada. I feel honored, of course, but I am also thankful, excited, moved, and very, very happy. I want to explain why I feel so close to Canada. I had the opportunity of designing, together with a few colleagues, a new institution in the Ministry of Education in the year 2000, which we named the National Coordination for Intercultural and Bilingual Education. We gave this institution 2 main objectives: to guarantee culturally and linguistically relevant education to indigenous peoples, who in Mexico represent at least 12% of our population, at all levels of education, including higher education. And the second one, to offer intercultural education to students, all students at all levels, as a way of combating racism and developing an appreciation for the different others. Canada was a model for both of these objectives, particularly for the second one. In one visit I made to Canada, I attended a fair that was called a celebration of diversity. I adopted that as my institution's motto and have been learning from Canadian education ever since. Canada is the country in the world that, in my opinion, best develops intercultural education. The reason why Concordia University decided to choose me for this very important distinction was precisely my institution's work in developing intercultural universities in Mexico. I find this to be particularly significant, and I feel very proud to be honored for something we did by those who, for me, were models. I also feel that this award needs to be shared with all of those who worked with me to fulfill this difficult but transcendental dream. No one achieves goals by oneself. There is always a team that works together, where each member contributes his or her special talents and motivations to a common goal. This was, of course, the case in the conception and construction of the first 9 intercultural universities in Mexico, where I had the opportunity of participating. So I share this award with each and every one of those who walked the road with me towards having universities aimed at giving Indigenous peoples the right to high-quality higher education that respected and strengthened their language and developed knowledge and pride in their culture. Thank you all. I would like to dedicate a few words to the students who are graduating today and who are sharing this ceremony with me. There are things that I have learned in life that are worth communicating, and a few of them are the following. Always believe in your fellow person. It leads you nowhere to be wary or suspicious of others. On the contrary, it is important to have the certainty that those with whom we coincide in life are worthy of our complete trust and respect. Sometimes people disappoint us, but it is better to be disappointed than to lose the opportunity of learning from others and gaining their friendship. Have a reason for doing things and do things that have an impact in making this world a little better. Sometimes this principle implies sacrifices, because important actions do not always have an economic retribution, and sometimes carrying them out has an opportunity cost. But the internal satisfaction that results from committing to causes for the common good is the best retribution. The school I went to in primary and high school had a motto, Serviam, which means I serve. That impacted me profoundly. Do things for others, accept hard chores, volunteer for tasks that others do not want to carry out. This attitude I have found always boomerangs sooner or later, many more times later than sooner, but when it does, you realize that it was worth serving. Opt for dialogue in case of conflict. Conflict is a good thing. It often does away with our certainties and opens up our mind to other possibilities. But the drawback of conflict is that it can easily produce violence. Violence, not only physical, but psychological and structural, always harms and stunts growth. Be aware. Be aware of your environment, of your country, of the planet, of their economic, social, political, and environmental problems. Let these guide your judgment, your decisions, and your actions. Countries are built thanks to the commitment of many individual citizens who see the need for organized action. Particularly, think of others who are at a greater disadvantage than you, as President Shepard just said, and put yourselves in their shoes when you make political decisions or develop public projects. Consider your privileges and strive for social justice and the distribution of opportunities. Please do not think that I have followed these 6 principles that I have wanted to share with you. Quite the contrary. However, I have learned the consequences of not following them. And this is the reason why I wanted to communicate these lessons learned the hard way. I want to take the opportunity of congratulating the graduate students. You have studied in a great country and in a very prestigious university. You are going into the world well-armed with capacities and values which I know you will put to work for the good of humankind. You are entering your profession with energy and enthusiasm, which I hope you never lose. I am proud to receive a degree on the same day as you from Concordia University. Finally, I would like to give a special thanks to the Mexican Consulate in Montreal and also to the university authorities. Thank you, students, faculty, parents. Thank you, friends from Canada, for joining me today, with a special mention to the Ambassador Estibil and his wife, the General Consul of Mexico in Montreal. And thank you, husband, son, daughters, for having come all the way to share my happiness. Thank you very much.
Dr. Schmelkes, you have honored us with your values of sustainable multiculturalism and respect for our indigenous populations. Thank you for making the world a better place. While our graduates prepare to cross the stage, I invite you to enjoy the music of the Encore Brass Quintet.
I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Doctorate in Philosophy from the following programs: Communication, Education, Educational Technology, Special Individualized Program, Social Science. Aaron Michael Goodman. Miriam Tremblay-Cher. Celia Vada. Michelle Savard. Alana Fitzgerald. Carol Nancy Sparks. Rana Tahir. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Master of Magisteriate in Arts from the following programs: Applied Linguistics, Child Studies, Educational Technology, English, Human Systems Intervention, Journalism Studies, Media Studies. Arwa Asharani. Bonnie Crawford. Caitlin Kelly. Alicia Klein-Rossi. Rachel Lindberg. Ashley Montgomery. Che Chu. Amira Shuma. Katarina van Luysout. Elana Amanatides Said. Kelly Margot Anastasiadis. Jesse Dumas. Zara Kavami. Alexandra Goldman. Talar Kalijian. Brittany Tremblay. Maha Abdul Ghani.
Isidore Chamji.
Isidore Chamji. Sandra Yakovotsi. Ekaterine Ilyeva. Megan Jarman. Wan Liang. Simone Nicole. Andao Ren. Hui Ren. Tisu Shan. Hliwa Tang. Asta Tijani. Ching Wang. Angela Grace Welzenko. Fei Yu. Sing Ru Singh. Hala Farahat. Leila Ali. Helen Athanasiatis. Mitra Bahmania. Usaima Kanbaria. Karin Carlavaris. Gines Christianis. Ting Du. Jacqueline Forero Casedo. Dominique Kobomo. Elise LaSalle. Nasim Mogarab. Mahmoud Salahim Maman. Mariam Shoja. Michelle Werner. Manki Shu. Jacqueline Brunette. Michael Dietrich. Caitlin McQuaig. Jessica Tucker. Melody Wilson. Neri Daniela Agop. Tamara Beresford. Mathieu Bister. Susan Gottman. Emma Craker. Eric Leong. Griffin Payne. Nana Yeboah. Jumana Abwalker. Smriti Bansal. Nina Morena. Jessica Nelson. Anne Nguyen. Miriam Saslov. Aurelia Talvella. Tiffany Valad. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the graduate diploma in the following programs: Adult Education, Communication Studies, Instructional Technology, Journalism, Visual Journalism, Youth Work. Victoria Dvorsky. Timur Abdiviev. Lisa Albert. Anthony Fortunio. Paula Diane Perez. Victor Despois. Amanda Henderson Jones. Hussein Kamel. Mina Mazander. Nicholas Ward. Camille Balzanger. Jonathan Bertucci.
He's not wearing the shirt.
Tashina Buzwa. Okay. Ariel de Bochter, winner of the Gordon Fisher Prize for Journalism, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in the Journalism Diploma program. Alexandra Jureko. Robert Majewski. William Riley. Victoria Jolteska. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the graduate certificate in the following program: University Teaching. Kate Bevan Baker.
I'm pleased to introduce you to the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Arts from the following department: Applied Human Sciences, Mathematics, and Statistics. Tarek Ahmed. Farah Abdel. Carolina Alarcon. Athanasios Antoniou. Rachel Arsenault. Alessia Audia. Kathleen Nicole Bactas. Malcolm Baird. Sheila Barboto. Melissa Burrell. Alisa Barrett. Dominique Boschmin. Majida Begum. Rebecca Belolo dos Santos. Sarah Beydoun with distinction. Nejla Bodogrugo. Natalie Boyer with distinction. Adelaide Boidou with distinction. Laura Bustamante with distinction. Stephanie Cabanas. Chelsea Cameron with distinction. Anna Canu. Congratulations.
Christina Casale with distinction. Laura Alejandra Castro.
Katrina Rose Cavetza.
Katrina Rose Cavezza. Maya Shamas. Noam Cohen. Amanda Colapelle. Alejandra Conde Cordero. Shannon Conway with distinction. Paola Andrea Cortez Villanueva. Sarah Cote. Robin Coward. Ashley Craig. Justin Craig. Chelsea Crockford. Leanne Curry with distinction. Vanessa Georgia Siracopoulos. Sabrina Daddario. Luigi D'Alessio. Sarah Desjardins. Marvin Desjuste. Sabrina Dioya. Katrina Delay. Andrea DiPolito with distinction. Stephanie Doirion. Chelsea Doré. Natasha Favas. Isha Fong.
Belinda Ferreira.
Belinda Ferreira. Melissa Fiocco. Megan Fitzpatrick Belanger. Fiona Fitzgibbon. Kaitonsha Amanda Foote. Risa Teresa Julia Foss.
Zachary François Khalil. Valerie Freeman Paz. Tyler Marlee Friedman. Louisa Gauthier. Rita Gervasi. Emilia Gigante. Christina Glive. Samantha Gregory. Jasmine Grignon with distinction. Kayla Grunfeld. Victoria Habib. Rowena Haynes with distinction. Carmelina Inut Carboni with distinction. Jessica Heddle. Hemi Hunt. Brittany Yavenditi. Aline Jimbashian with distinction. Pamela Jody with distinction. Amanda Caitlin Jones. Rawan Cancel. Maria Carnuccina with distinction.
Jessica Carcour.
Jessica Carcour. Megan Keel. Afsa Sakina Konate. Michaela Kovic. Cindy Kozak with distinction. Jennifer Crespin. Christina Koldip. Barbara Lamarche. Athena Lapos. Josephine Jessica Lazar with distinction. Valérie Lesage. Domenica Lucicero. Christopher Lomaglio. Weasley Louis with distinction. Priyanka Louvel. Taylor Mackay with great distinction. Winner of the Robert Ray Book Prize in Human Relations, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in Human Relations. Congratulations. Tracy Majalani. Ashka Mali. Margaret Marak. Jordan Martel. Kelly McCarthy. Sabrina McCullough. Abigail McDonald. Asia McDowell with distinction. Giordano McLeod. Raymond Miller. Kalina Mitchell with distinction. Camille Monjeu with distinction. Cynthia Moretto. Christabel Moyo. Nora Naim with distinction. Emily Noel. Maria Veronica Noriega. Ana Pacas. Victoria Pampena. Samantha Peloso.
Louis Pereira.
Louis Pereira. Rebecca Pesner. Alicia Pinet Bustin. Kristen Petrie. Melissa Pompey Modeste. Daniel Portelance. Chloe Prez. Cassandra Ramundo. Kevin Reda. Julianne Riley. Veronica Maria Romano. Julia Rossi. Daniela Roos. Daniel Shear. Krista Schiffman. Manvir Sira. Jean-Sebastian Shaw. Adeline Ambe Siri. Krishtantin Siva. Clara Smallwood. Anna Steele. Andrew Stephen. Vanessa Stilitano. Tracy Teshibase.
Jasmine Taylor.
Jasmine Taylor. Caitlin Thomas. Alessia Tozzi with distinction. Michael Troilo.
Jasmine Valo.
Jasmine Valois. Stravula Vambas. Kyla Vernon Clayton. Kevin Vidal Valencia. Vincent Wang. Kiana Warhafkit. Lashana Welch. Robin Westaver. Kyle Wilson. Alicia Yazbek. Francis Young. Nicolina Zampino with distinction. Karil Young.
I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Arts from the following departments: Communication Studies, Education. Maleka Astorga. Rafael Atias. Claudia Barbiero. Katie Barroso. Tara Blunt. Paula Borgi. Joka Bell. Rachel Shosgro Deleri. Chelsea Shute with distinction. Gabrielle Corbisiero. Christopher Chick with distinction. Serena Desonnier with distinction. Fallon de Blasio with distinction. Inez Dugan. Bruce Duncan. Claudia Egueta. Hannah Ewan. Eric Farah with distinction. Francesca Fernandez. Geneva Gatien Wilcox. Tia Giannone. India Gielnik. Samantha Hanley. Jeremiah Ho with distinction. Annabelle Iraquiza. Bernadine Audrey Jules. Emily Kafore. David Klein. Alexandra Khoury. Alexis Lahora, with distinction, winner of the first graduating class award, also known as the Guinea Pig Award, awarded for the most innovative and new contribution, either academic or extracurricular, to university life. Jane Lakes, with distinction. Mallory Lavallee, with distinction. Nicole Legault, with distinction. Audrey Lemieux. Camille Wolicki Mankuma with distinction. Chloe Mackenzie Lee. Andrew Melke. Nicolette Merchant. Sarah Mysteri with distinction.
Elizabeth Mossno.
Elizabeth Moncion with distinction. Sarah Morstad. Lala Moradian with distinction. Justin Mulfad with distinction. Denise Molinakis. Brandon On with distinction. Bianca Pache. Alicia Patel. Cassandra Patrizio with distinction. Vincent Pilkington Laundreville with distinction, winner of the John E. O'Brien S.J. Medal for Communication Studies, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in Communication Studies. Nicholas Plum. Isabelle Poliquin. Devan Pritapal with distinction. Eleni Probonus with distinction. Gina Rageb. Michael Rappaport with distinction. Luca Raskin with distinction. Nikita Razak. Olivia Ranges with distinction. Rebecca Rogers with distinction. Celine Salibi. Camille Suriel Bernard. Misha Serranillo with distinction. Valerie Smith with distinction. Kelsey Stevens. Camille Saint-Laurent with distinction. Charlotte Sir with distinction. Sabrina Tichone with distinction. Alexis Trudel with distinction. Helena Tsitouris. Lee Turbide with distinction. Taylor Underhill with distinction. Amanda Catherine Vitero with distinction. Viviana Agostini. Romy Ann Royer with distinction. Abigail Atkinson. Ella Ogo. Elisa Baranello with great distinction. Shahida Begum. Sarah Tiffany Berridge. Bianca Bevilacqua. Brianna Blacklock with distinction. Annette Boulet with great distinction, winner of the Education Book Prize awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in education. Sarah Gunda Cadet with distinction. Pamela Callejas Aliaya with distinction. Francesca Chiramella with distinction. Teresa de la Bastide. Alicia DeLelo with distinction. Lisa Marie DeRay. Ashley Dixon. Salome Jusu with distinction. Leandra Michelle Ercoli. Stephanie Falcone. Penelope Fengos. Nella Carolyn Foley with distinction. Amy Frost. Marabisa Justine with distinction. Isabella Girardi. Tara Grant. Cristina Grupuso with distinction. Elodie Erez with distinction. Lindsay Jones. Jada Joseph with distinction. Shugofa Karimi. Liana Khoshbekian with distinction. Kimberly Kosh with distinction. Alexandra Lamontagne. Julia Levasseur with distinction. Erica Lisi. Mariah McCall with distinction. Vanessa Marini with distinction. Andrea Willett. Sonali Patel. Harley Pesner. Vanessa Marie Picciarelli. Gabriela Pisegna. Vanessa Pollen. Masura Rahman. Shanika Ramsey. Ludmila Rosenbaum with distinction. Aisha Sahai. Jasmine Shah. Angela Siriani with distinction. Alyssa Snow with distinction. Julia Spears. Natalie Stokes. Angelina Tavermina with distinction. Lindsay Taylor with distinction. Kristen Tioli. Amanda Valentina. Rachel Vienu. Aya Watar. Megan Westover. Jordan Walmuth. Kayla Zavaglia. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Education from the following department: Education. Nishika Ayasami. Max Bureau Oxton with distinction. Cecilia Cardenas. Olivia Caruana with distinction. Karina Caruana. Elise Cloutier with distinction, winner of the Anne Stokes Medal awarded to the highest ranking student graduating with the degree of Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Education in Teaching English as a Second Language. Emily Cook-Poirier. Cynthia Desjardins with distinction. Kader El-Shami with distinction. Ali El-Mahmoud with distinction. Sabrina Ferlisi with distinction. Olivier Georges. Andrea Gomez Vasquez. Vasiliki Katsigjanis. John Kegel. Kristen Lattis. Charles Legault. Gabrielle Martin. Linda Montero. Jarrett Pye with distinction. David Cannell. Hannah Reda. Giselle Sanchez Carmenate. Raydel Santos Alba with distinction. Brianne Severia. Claudia Sforzen. Paraskevi Spanos. Sania Subinoska. Julie Tondino with distinction. Constance Trahan.
I'm pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Arts from the following departments: English, Journalism, Liberal Arts College, Simone de Beauvoir Institute. Annalyn Aguero with distinction. Cheyenne Benta. Julia Bianchi. Anna Loren Bloom. Jessica Bolduc. Jane Boulanger. James Brown with distinction. Heather Brunet with distinction. Sarah Capana with distinction. Christina Cavaluzzi. Elizabeth Caitlin Sedeno Astley. Alana Chang. Laurent Charlon Arca with distinction. Emma Cohen with distinction. Kevin Coughlin. Andrea DeLuca. Lua Nikita Demany with distinction. Antigone Dimopoulos. Paulina Dominguez with distinction. Victoria Donkin. Adèle Dumont-Bergeron with great distinction. Nadia El Halawi with distinction. Alana Flahif. Katrina Francis Gattuso, with distinction. Shadin Ghazal, with distinction. Shanna Gibson, with distinction. Kirsten Gillespie. Carla Gra. Bruno Grezelin, with distinction. Alexis Haikalius, with distinction. Adam Hayoun, with distinction. Victoria Hemmons. Jasmine Hickey. Kelsey Lavati. Catherine Zaharo Kenelopoulos, with distinction. Raina Kopelek, with distinction. Benoit Labbé. Léandre Larouche, with distinction. Jonathan Lavalle, with distinction. Chloé Leduc. Lisa Litwack, with distinction. Maxime Masson. Jonathan McCullough. Laura Nakamura, with distinction. Sabatino Nappi. Tamara Nazowalski. Ian Ostroff. Shanila Pinto, with distinction. Kevin Preddy. Justin Polici, with distinction. Omar Rios Garcia. Derek Robinson. Valerie Rusnak. Alexis Searcy, with distinction. Lynn Sharp, with distinction. Jessica Faith Shatilla. Chelsea Smith. Erica Spedding. Martha Stoska. Devin Struger. Holden Thomas with distinction. Christina Ujveri Labelle. Sarah Virillo. Emily Williams with distinction. David Wydra with distinction. Mia Anhuri with distinction. Lisa Barbier with distinction. Erdine Batsurik. Juliet Booker with distinction. Emma Rejane Braley with distinction. Laurent Chartrand with distinction. Amanda Cloutier Santos. Valeria Corey Manuccio with distinction, winner of the Gordon Fisher Prize for Journalism, awarded to the most outstanding graduate student in journalism. Candela Coudray. Tristan Damour. Rafael Figueroa with distinction. Marina Gentili with distinction. Adrian Knoller with distinction. Sarah Cossitz with distinction. Benjamin Lange with distinction. Nicholas Pankratz. Christina Pappas. Frank Pavan. Kylie Ross with distinction. Alicia Ribertucci with distinction. Daniel Sukar with distinction. Katya Teague with distinction. Sharon Yonan Reynolds. Sharif Aina. Liam Barry. Marissa Bonema. Matthew Brownstein. Joseph Calnan, with distinction. Dahlia Sharafuddin. Suzanne Dufresne. Natalia Spinell, with distinction. Kevin Galarneau, with distinction. Taliesin Herb, with distinction. Rebecca LaHaze. Frédéric Lambert, with distinction. Cedric Lowe, with distinction. Brooke Bernashevsky Murray, with distinction. Katrina Meir, with distinction. Chelsea Ann Pietrakupa. Harrison Rahajason. Julien Farou, with great distinction. Elise Timbotos, with distinction. Mathilde Tremblay, with great distinction, winner of the Liberal Arts College Prize, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in a liberal arts college. Jason Varamuthu, with distinction. Nikitas Vekris. Sarah Lindsay Bourneau Ernius. Hannah Siordas, with distinction. Annie Victoria Edema. Zaina Elomeri, with distinction, and winner of the Thérèse F. Casgrain Medal for Women's Studies, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in Women's Studies. Misanka Stephanie Mupese. Emma Alexandra Much, with distinction. Diana Nyoike. Clara Rubio Moles. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the undergraduate certificate in the following departments: Applied Human Sciences, Education, Interdisciplinary Studies, Simone de Beauvoir Institute. Tamara Medford-Williams. Mark De Silva.
I'd like to ask the provost to admit our graduates.
Would all the graduates please stand? Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of Senate, I present to you the candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates in the Faculty of Arts and Science. I certify that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for these degrees.
By the powers granted in the University Charter, I admit each of you to the appropriate degree, diploma, or certificate as approved by Senate and certified by the Provost. Please be seated. I would now like to ask Adele Dumont-Bergeron to give the valedictory address.
Chancellor Wenner, President and Vice Chancellor Shepard, Chairman Hébert, Dr. Ouellette, Dr. Schmelkes, distinguished guests and participants, fellow students, families, and friends, I am pleased to address you today on behalf of the graduating students of the Arts and Science Faculty for the 2019 Convocation. I am honored and humbled to be standing in front of you today to celebrate a milestone in our lives. Félicitations, congratulations, on a fini notre baccalauréat avec mérite. Our BA is done. After years of hard work and sleepless nights, we are finally receiving our diploma. I am taking this opportunity to thank Concordia University for fostering an inclusive environment, for opening up our minds to innovative ideas, and for teaching us the necessary skills to thrive. Our professors for showing us what dedication and love is about their disciplines. And Tim Hortons, we have 4 of them on the Sir George Williams campus, for fueling us with caffeine and sugar during midterms. It is also imperative to thank our families, friends, and partners who have been supporting us morally and financially, and without whose love we wouldn't be here today. We are eternally grateful for your presence and continuous encouragements. Aujourd'hui, nous célébrons l'atteinte d'un but, c'est-à-dire terminer nos études universitaires, qui s'est concrétisé au fur et à mesure que nous avancions. As a writer, I'm often asked, so, when do you publish your book? This question derives from the belief that publication is the ultimate raison d'être for what I do, that my work becomes valuable once I deliver something. Truth is, the journey is worth just as much, if not more, than the results. It's like essay writing. The most beneficial part is not the final paper copy, but rather all the thinking that goes into the argument. Similarly, the reward of our BA is not the ceremony, but what we have learned on our way here. Growth has not been easy. We faced many obstacles while attending Concordia, and I would like to take this moment to reflect on our personal achievements. To those of you who work part-time or full-time while being in school, those who came from another country or province, those who have children and family responsibilities, those who have disabilities or health issues, those who speak other languages, and all of you really, if I had a glass of wine, which would be slightly inappropriate, I would raise it to you because you were challenged and you succeeded. You have You have tremendously evolved as thinkers, creators, and human beings because you were students at Concordia. Vous avez évolué énormément en tant que penseurs, créateurs et en tant qu'individus parce que vous étiez étudiants ici. Concordia and the Faculty of Arts and Science have been part of our daily lives, and it is hard to close this 5-star chapter to say goodbye to our second home. This university has taught me the importance of stories, not only the ones we read in book, but most significantly, our very own. As my last words, I urge you to reflect on your processes and tell your story, to raise your voice as a generation who cares about people, culture, and the environment, and who wants to improve our present and our future. In the words of Virginia Woolf, I should implore you to remember your responsibilities, to be higher, more spiritual. I should remind you how much depends upon you and what an influence you can exert upon the future. Félicitations encore, congratulations again, and good luck in your future. Thank you.
Adele, thank you for your inspiring remarks. We wish you lots of good luck in your future. Thank you. This would be the time where I have my last interchange with you from the podium, and I want to wish you all great success. May you follow your passions. May you enjoy your life to the fullest. And may the force be with you. I would now like to ask Provost Carr for his closing remarks. Thank you.
Mesdames, Messieurs, merci d'être venus en si grand nombre cet après-midi, de partager avec nous la joie de nos diplômés. Thank you all for being here to celebrate the success of the class of 2019. Graduates, the ceremony is almost over, and I hope this afternoon has been just another exhilarating marker in the time that you've spent with us here at Concordia. Convocation it's a rite of passage into what we sincerely hope will be an even brighter, better future for all of you. But before you step into that bright future, perhaps this is a good occasion just to take a moment and honor the people who've accompanied you on the journey to get here today. Some of them are your fellow students sitting with you at the ceremony. Some of them are faculty members and colleagues and staff members on the stage here. But I think that some of them are probably also family, friends, and relatives who are elsewhere in Saint-Wilfrid-Pelletier. So why don't you stand up, turn around, and thank them for their support to get you here today. So graduates, I just want to close with one final message, and that is that Concordia is a great university with the promise of an even greater future ahead of it. And on this day, there is no better measure of our success, no better measure of our potential than each and every one of you. We will always be your university, and as alumni of Concordia, you will always be our best ambassadors. Thank you. Thank you for having chosen our university as the pathway to your future. You honored us with your choice, and now it's our turn to honor you with a vin d'honneur in the lobby outside. Merci, félicitations, au revoir, et à bientôt.